Josh, do you know what's happening in 2035?
No, I don't know what's happening in 2035. I can't even think about what's happening next year.
So in 2035, California has decided that it will stop selling gas-powered cars.
Oh, I did hear about
Banned.
this. Yeah, I did hear about this. Yeah, a lot of people were upset about this too.
Yeah, I mean, understandably so. I feel like a lot of companies are now just focused on hybrids because people aren't really interested in fully electric cars. At least the populace, the major. Even though if you in California, if you look around, there's a lot of Teslas.
There's a lot of Teslas. Yeah.
But that is where the state officials are now having a dilemma. So, if all the cars are now going to be EVs, electric vehicles, how are they going to get gas tax?
How are they going to get gas tax? They're not going to get gas tax.
Exactly, and that is an issue because apparently, gas tax makes up 80% of freeway and roadway repairs.
Well, they're going to need a new way to tax people.
Yes, and that is why they are having a pilot program where they're going to pay 800 people $400 to test out a road charge program.
Okay.
And as soon as you say road charge, like, okay, wait,
yeah,
what?
I don't like the sound of that.
As soon as I get on the road, you're gonna tax me, and that is exactly what they're going to do.
Oh my god.
So the idea is that for every mile you drive, you will be taxed.
I don't like any of this.
So it's gonna, instead of going by the amount of like gallons you put into your car, which is the way they used to do it. So it's like, oh, if you have a more gas efficient car, you'd spend less on it and pay less tax. But now they're seeing like, oh, you know what?
Doesn't work like that anymore.
Doesn't work like that anymore. And we'll tell you additional information like how much you are expected to be paying after you consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button. We come out with interesting videos like this one daily. So if you want to stay up to date with interesting topics like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So to drive around in California, how much do you think you would be charged per mile?
Per mile? I would have guessed it'd be a few cents. Hopefully.
A few cents per mile?
Yeah, hopefully it'd be a few cents per mile. It'd be crazy if they charge like $1.
No way. A mile?
It'd be insane, yeah.
I mean, those would be true California prices at that point.
Yeah.
But I think it's still outrageous because they are considering 3 different models, and they all suck. So it's going to be either 2 cents, 3 cents, or 4 cents per mile.
I do not want to get charged anything.
You don't want to get charged anything?
To be just on the road?
Yes. There's driving around.
Yeah, no.
So apparently the average Californian driver drives 14,435 miles per year. So if you plug it into their calculator, that means that you'll be driving per month 1,202 miles. And based on my car, which gets not great gas mileage, 22 miles per gallon, I will be paying $24.04, and I would normally be paying $31.63. So technically I would be paying less, but if you have a fuel efficient car, I feel like you'd be probably around the same.
Yeah. I will say, you say these numbers, they don't seem that high, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to pay for them. And you know what I could already hear? I could hear people in the comment section saying that you live in California, and they're not gonna get this tax.
No,
in their
they're not.
states.
They might.
Oh, they might.
Well, if you think about it though, like if everybody's going to be using EVs, or like at least like a higher percentage of people are using EVs, because a lot of times, even though people wouldn't want this to happen, a lot of times other places will adopt things because California is such a large market.
Oh, yeah.
And having that push will make a lot of businesses have to shift just by default. So, I mean, if you can already see it, a lot of people are still like edging towards fully EVs, but they're getting hybrids. So so they don't have to go to the pump as much. But even then, other places that do collect tax on like gasoline and stuff will also be seeing like reduced amounts of revenue.
Okay.
So
yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And this is all for the roads, right?
yes.
Essentially. Yeah.
So the crazy thing is that if you live in the Bay Area, there might be an additional tax on top of that.
No, I don't want to hear it.
Because if you remember, we talked about this before, but the Bay Area is considering, or the MTA is MTA. Anyways, is considering to have a tax or a charge for going on the freeways.
Oh yeah, I do remember talking about this.
So there could potentially be a road charge for the state of California, and then you get onto like 101 or some other highway, and then all of a sudden you're now being double charged on that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is upsetting, by the way. I will come out and say that is upsetting. Getting charged just to be on the roads. What type of place is this?
I mean, yeah. So the wild thing is that it's going to be actually it'll be potentially cheaper to buy gas though.
Oh, okay.
Because they'll remove the gas tax for at least the California like gas tax that's on there. So it'll be a bit cheaper compared to what they're normally charging for gas, but it'll still have federal tax on the gas.
Yeah.
So
Charging us so much money.
so you'll be paying for gas and then also paying for this road charge, even if you have a gas car.
Yeah, that's 2 payments. That's 2 more than I would have want.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hard. It is hard, yeah, because they're trying to collect money to help fix the roads, keep the roads clean, and I think
I do question whether they're doing that stuff, because if you look at the roads, like
no,
what
the
is
roads
going on?
The roads are terrible. I will.
What is going
I will
on?
also say this:
Where's this money going?
For the people that don't live in the Bay Area or don't live in like California, some of these roads are completely terrible.
Not as bad as Nashville. Nashville is the worst roads I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the most potholes per meter. I don't like mile.
God.
I was like, what in the world is this? Like, you can't dodge them all.
Oh,
it's,
really?
It's bad. If you're from Nashville, that's like comment down below. I feel like Nashville is the worst. When I drove through, I was like, what in the world?
Okay.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I don't remember the roads in Nashville when I went, but
It's bad.
It probably
it's bad.
was bad.
Well,
Okay.
you might have been thinking you're going.
California's pretty bad, by the way. Some of the roads here, there's so much pollen. It takes forever to get them filled.
Yeah, but I mean, in Nashville, it's just
a pure. Okay.
you just fall into a pit.
Oh God, that's terrible. That's terrible. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're trying to collect their tax the most efficient way that they can.
I do. So it looks like you're gonna have to report how many miles you drive.
I don't want to do
that.
So
I think this will be fine if you're driving less. Then I think it's better.
Okay. Yeah, but everyone drives.
But everyone drives
because we're a car economy.
Yeah. The issue becomes then that a lot of people do like super commutes, so they're going to be driving a lot.
I wonder how you just take the bus.
Just take the bus
at that point. If it's too expensive, just take the bus, or just take light rail, or take the bicycle.
It would take too long. Why even have a car at that point?
That's true, actually. But you're already sitting in traffic for the most part.
I wonder if it's going to make people drive less. If there's a charge and then you can like see it go up.
I will tell you that nothing's going to stop these people from driving less.
That is true. Yeah. I mean, it's like, a couple cents. But I mean, I think it just hits different.
If you put 50 buses out on the road right now, it doesn't change how much traffic there is, I feel.
No one wants to be on a bus.
Yeah.
I just don't know. So I understand the idea that they need to charge more money to make up the deficit. And they're trying to get ahead of this. Yeah. But in the end, I'm just like, man.
We already get taxed to oblivion over here. Well, let me tell you that. We already get taxed to oblivion.
Income tax.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, yes, you pay for the sunshine tax.
Sunshine tax, yeah.
The sunshine tax. You get you get the weather. You get the unpredictable, cold, hot, windy, rainy weather. All that's happening all within the same week.
But yeah, Okay, last little bit. What would you do instead then? How would you collect tax from all these people instead?
You just do a flat tax.
A flat tax?
Just do a flat tax on everyone.
I mean, really, they already do that, like your registration. When you renew your registration, I feel like California has like one of the higher registrations, anyways.
But you know what I would want to know from our audience? I would want to know how many potholes that they have in their area.
I feel like it depends, really. I feel like the city eats up all the money.
If you're in Nashville, tell us how much potholes that
everywhere. They don't give a shit.
Oh my God.
They really don't.
Okay.
But Nashville's amazing. I really like Nashville.
I like the honky tonk.
Oh my goodness. Kid Rock Cafe. Or Kid Rock bar. All right, anyways, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below.